Hello, 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 this is MrDeathtanker here, and we are on Silvergosk, and we are here as a bottom-tiered heavy, the T34. Not exactly bottom-tiered, but everything below us is scouts, basically. And as you can see, there's a lot of tier 9s and 10s, and as a tier 8, and also a heavy tank, we have to be really careful about what we do, and I'm going to try to give you some tips and tricks on how to stay alive and do as much damage and help your team as much as possible. Anyway, I'm still trying to learn this map, but what I've learned so far is left is usually good for Americans with their gun depression and everything else, and as we can see here, I'm trying to figure out which way the team is going, where I can find it appropriate to go. And as I'm looking at the minimap, I'm seeing a lot of tanks go that way, but I really want to stay close by these two E100s, not only because one of our best players is in a top tier heavy, but also because I just need their help to stay alive. I need their armor and their hit points to stay alive. I can also render them a service by being their second line support. Anyway, I'm seeing this 1390 will make a mistake. I can get a shot on him, but he doesn't seem to be stupid. Gets out of the way really quickly. Anyway, I've been spotted already. As you can see, when you're at tier 8, 10, the spotting is a whole different level of ability with 400 and plus view range, so you really need to be careful about exposing yourself. Anyway, both E100s are deciding to engage themselves, you know, right in this mid area, and everyone else is over here, but we have no one here. We have no one spotting what's coming down this road, and that's what I'm initially doing here. I have to see what's coming up this road here, so my E100s don't get flanked, and if they get flanked and killed, we pretty much already lost the game, because that's our main muscle on this map. Anyway, just taking a couple quick peeks. Don't really want to push up too far, but I haven't seen anything yet, and I'm just thinking I really have to know what's coming down this road to support my E100s. I know it's a little bit risky here, but I'm just going to push forward, see what I can see if there's anything going down tree-wise by zooming out and zooming up. And oh god, that's an IS-7. I get a really lucky miss there from him, but I can't fight him. I can't fight him at all, so quickly backpedal towards my allies, draw him out towards the M50, the T34E1, and the two E100s. Draw him back, because he probably doesn't know they're here yet. And he's 75, thinking I'm the only one here, decides to go ahead and go for it, and he's dead. He made the mistake of not hanging back. And I was able to successfully lure him to my allies as a bottom-tiered heavy, and render a great service by getting that tier 9 right out of the match. Looking at the other side of the field, map awareness is always a good thing no matter what situation you're in. And I'm just basically backing up the Z100. I'm not pushing too much because he can go through my armor really easily. But at the same time, I'm not hanging back. I'm not helping the team. I am supporting this E100. And as you can see, we've got a further problem in the mouse being there now. But we have both E100s here now, and I decided to poke out so if I can get a lower shot on him. IS-7 tracks me, but he's wasted shots, so the E100 felt comfortable enough to go into it. Shoot the IS-7 again, once again tracking, supporting these E100s to take him out. IS-7 is really just gone to full donkey mode here. I'm not sure what exactly he thought he was doing here. Back up so I don't get shot, try to keep myself alive. Let the E100s take the damage like they are, but also being close enough to support them, lay down shots when I need to. Mouse is kind of turtling here against the two E100s, but it's not doing so good against their rots, and he's actually flattened out the angle of his top little blade so I can actually shoot through it, and the two E100s are just, and then the Artie just nails him, and he just got taken down with him basically wasting all his potential. But one of our E100s got shot in the back by Artie and other things, and we're basically having to redirect because we've lost all of this section right here. And I get shot by a low using premium. I can't actually go past this IS-7's turret that was blown off, but once again, I'm not hanging back. I'm going with the E100s, not exactly in front, but I'm staying close by them, really letting my gun work, because it is a fantastic gun in tier 8 and it can still do some work in tier 10, but I just can't hold back. I can't just abandon top tiers because I'm lower tier. I just need to really pull my weight around. And here, as you can see, I'm setting myself up as second line support, making sure the 1390 is not flanking our E100 friend, and just keeping close in touch, keeping close at hand. But now the 1390 is engaged over there with the T34, I can finally turn my attention back over to this way. See the T32 here, and now that I'm mostly hold down, I can really just lay into a shot to him if I can hit him with this atrocious gun handling, and I don't. Quick shot there, didn't really take the time to aim. But now I'm going to get myself hold down and make sure I support the E100 in the ditch over there, so he's not left out hanged and dry. I'm not retreating, I'm just keeping myself constantly on the second line support here. And T61 gets nailed by Artie. That shell was probably meant for me, because I doubt if he was fighting or not. But even with the risk of Artie, I can't just abandon this E100, because the minute I do, the minute he gets flanked, the minute he gets rushed, and he dies. So I'm just going to stay mostly in cover back over here, using the strengths of the T32, getting hold down, waiting the maximum time to aim, and really just laying into them. But, oh shit. There's a T57 heavy and autoloader, and he's on the flank of my E100. He needs help. He needs a lot of help. So I put one shell into him. Don't kill him. He's still got 121 health left. But now he's going to lay into our E100 over there. And he's trying, and E100's trying to get him off of him, but he can't quite do it. He's losing health to it. I need to kill him now. And I do it before the E100 loses too much health. You really got to be there. You got to make your presence be known, and you really got to help him when he needs help. E100 was just smacked for a lot of health. I'm not looking at the E100 yet because I was worried about the room on my side. But I poke out again, see the E100, try to get a shot onto him. Isn't much of a shot to be had. I go for the side, hoping for lucky penetration, but it doesn't happen. Room is dead. But I'm keeping myself into the field here, even though literally E100 can just really heat round right through my armor and kill me instantly. The E100 needs help. He needs support. He needs someone to keep their heads down as much as possible. He just can't let him be abandoned because it's 11-11. And if you let him die, well, put a 400 shot into him. Now he's at the level that the E100 can heat round him, and as you can see, he does. If I had not taken that shot, the E100 would have been unable to kill him. And then I take out the T32 with a well-placed shot. This is what you need to do when you're bottom tier. You don't go out balls blazing, get shot to hell and die. You need to play the second line. You need to keep your tank where it's good, but don't be afraid to take the hits. Don't be afraid to not get yourself out there. You just need to be smart about what you do. Keep your eye on the map, and just really play that second line role as best as you can. Keep your top tiers in the game, and at times sacrifice your health pool for them. And as you can see there, I'm a little amazed that we won this. I was pretty sure a lot of times throughout this entire play that we were just totally boned. But by keeping myself in the game, helping our E100s, and doing everything possibly that I could to help the team, we were able to cinch a win. And let's look at those end-game plates. Okay, here we're at World of Tanks replays, and here is our end result. It wasn't good enough for a mastery, but we did cinch 100,000 credits, a really good payout even for a premium tank, and quite a lot of XP even with a 2x. And as you can see, we put a lot of hurt into a lot of machines. Tier 10, tier 10, tier 10, tier 10, 8, a 9, and another 9. And as you can see, we didn't let ourselves be useless. We didn't let ourselves get discouraged by being bottom tier heavy. We just really did our job, supported the E100s, really let ourselves be out there, take the hits when we needed to, take the shots when we needed to, and just keep ourselves a presence on the battlefield. As you can see here, we didn't do top damage. That goes to the E100. he did a hell of a game. Spartan high caliber uh, steel wall, and I'm really glad I was able to keep him in the game as long as I did. As I noticed with that one E100, I was able to get down to the health pool that this E100 needed to take the one shot at it that killed him. But as you can see, we were rewarded with top XP for our ability to still do 3,000 damage in a tier 10 game and just really support our team to take the win by helping all the higher tiers. And you know, we took 13 shots, 11 hit, 9 penetrations, and heck, we received 7 hits, and 6 of them pinned, 1 of them didn't. We had a little bit of blocked by armor, but as you can see, we did still take quite a few hits because we are a heavy tank, even at tier 8, and we really just need to push our weight around. We can't just be nowhere trying to snipe with its atrocious gun handling. We really need to be second line support. That doesn't mean all the way back at some really strange coordinates. That means sometimes even literally right behind the top tiers, or as in the case of the late game, behind the hill so he can get hull down as possible while still having plenty of shots at the enemy tanks, even though we were in extreme danger of being hit by Artie. You just really need to keep yourself in the game. You know, be willing to take the hits, but also just be sure to be mindful of the mini-map. Keep yourself where your tank is comfortable, and you know, just really lay into the herd of them, and you'll do a lot better in your games. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. See you later.